பொருளகத்தின் பொன்வணக்கம். பொருளகத்தின் பொன்வணக்கம். விழியத்தை பாருங்கள், நுட்பத்தை நுகருங்கள். பொருளகத்தின் பொன்வணக்கம். பொருளகத்தின் பொன்வணக்கம்.
And the name itself says it is IIT Advanced Programming Professional and Master in Data Science, basically, right? And these are the founders and co-founders of GUVI, Mr. Arun Prakash and Mr. Balmurugan, and Lech Sridevi man is there. So these are the founders and co-founders. They have humongous amount of experience, especially in companies like PayPal, Honeywell, Symantec. And so we already incubated with IIT Madras and IIM Ahmedabad. So we have been helping out a lot of women as well in terms of building up the entrepreneurship, and even we are officially authorized as Google for Education partner as well, right? So we have been conducting a lot of events like the webinars, hackathons, and everything. And this is the Guinness World Record that we had got for an event, which is A using Python. So people across globally and India had participated in this event, and this was straight 24 hours and got the certification out of it. And this is the recent meeting that we had with the Central Minister of Education. So since they really appreciated us in terms of giving the quality context and placing support to the candidates, and even we are helping out the underprivileged students as well, right? And about IIT Madras, yes, the name itself says, as I said, we are the topmost institute in India, and this is our head office. So our head office is located in Chennai, and right now we establishing in Lucknow and Noida as well. So GUVI, it stands for Grab Your Vernacular Imprint, all right? And so we are accredited by like NASCOM and ISO 9001. And in fact, when you are getting the certification, right, so you will be getting the ISO 9001 certification basically. So this certification is from IIT Madras incubated and IIM Ahmedabad, and even the certification is globally recognized. All right. So coming to the data science, yes, the modules covers up with like 21 modules basically, like including like Python, advanced Python, data visualization, computational thinking, Power BI, NumPy, Tableau, machine learning, natural language processing, MongoDB, MySQL, everything will be covered. That with the help of projects basically. So you will be performing approximately 20 to 25 projects, in which these are the live projects. You will be working on the real-time data set to solve the real-time business problems right here, of course. We will be like creating you some sort of portfolios as well. So which speaks a lot in the interview process. All right. And coming to the industry experts, you will be getting the world-class mentors. Mr. Sudarshan is there, and Kaushik Krishnan, and Sumanth, and Revant is there, and Mr. Balachandran, Mr. Abhishek. So these are the people who is working in different companies, especially product-based companies like Apple, Google, Microsoft, Facebook, and the list goes on basically. And of course, like the top reasons why you want to join GUVI. All right, so you might be having this question on your head, right? So when it comes to GUVI, we are the only institute which is located inside the IIT Madras, basically. All right, and even this curriculum is designed by the 113 product-based company CEOs, and even 43% of our learners are coming out from the different background. So especially coming out from the mechanical engineering, civil engineering, even automobile, and even the people who studied, hotel management, like came to us and they pursued the course with us and got the placement out of it. And even if you are coming out from the zero coding knowledge background, yes, of course, we can just build you everything from the scratch actually, right? And 77% of the learners are coming out from the different industry. So let's suppose if you're like working in different streams in the IT industry, like that might be like tester or might be like into designing, want to like start your career towards like the data science domain, yes, of course, we can definitely help you out. And even we will be giving you 100 plus courses in our platform, which is complimentary. So your learning will not stops with this 21 module. Apart from this, you will be having 100 plus courses in our platform. And yeah, it is a 360-degree career support, which means we will be identify your requirement at the first place. We will train you accordingly, and then we will be giving you the placements. Because my profile or your profile is entirely different. So everyone have their own phase of learning basically. Might be a slow learning, moderate learning, fast learning, whatsoever it is. That's the reason why we want to identify your potential at the first place. What is your requirement? So based on that, we will be like teaching you everything from the basics. And of course, we have like one-on-one mentoring session, doubt clearing session, everything will be there. And from the day one itself, we will be assigning you with the task, projects, and assignments as well. So as I said, we will be creating the portfolio out of the projects that you're doing, And meanwhile, in the interview process, we will be submitting the GitHub profile directly to the organization. So which will make you to stand out of crowd. And even, instead of like submitting the resume, so if we show some sort of like profile digital portfolio, right, the company can see what are the things that you've done earlier actually, right? And apart from this, we will be giving you 600 plus hours of learning right here, including the projects, assignments, and everything, which can give you a better experience right here, a live experience. Whereas whatever the things that you'll be learning in the companies and then the organizations, you'll be getting the same right here when you're pursuing the course, right? And you will be having unlimited access to webinars, hackathons, and everything. And this is the slide in which it's showing like GUVI versus others, right? So in GUVI, we are mainly focusing on the product-based companies, and in others, they will be focusing on the service-based companies. Why? Because when it comes to product-based companies, right, you will be having a stability. So, and even the learning curve is so good, and even the work atmosphere or the salary package will be better comparatively with the service-based companies. There is sustainability, right? And here in GUVI, we will be giving you 50 plus interviews, whereas in other companies or maybe like institutions, they will be giving you hardly 4 to 5, I would say. And coming to the placements, we will be giving you placements in a preferred location. And in other institutions, they will be giving you placements in the pan India. So let's take a scenario. You're a person who's living in North India, so you might not comfortable traveling to South India, right? And even if the person who is living in South India might not travel to North India, vice versa. So that's the reason why we will be giving you the placements in the preferred location itself. And here the registration cost is absolutely refundable. Whereas in other institution in India, like if you try to like do the registration process and everything, of course the fees is non-refundable anywhere as such, right? And here it is a end-to-end placement support. So including the job application, resume building, LinkedIn enhancement, everything will be like taken care by us. Whereas in other companies, it's like a kind of off-campus, I would say. And here we will be having a placement revenue of 8.33%. It is a win-win situation for us, for company, and for you as well. So down the slides, I'll explain you what is this placement revenue. And in other institutes, they will be having the training revenue. All right. And here we will be having an extended free trial period, so-called as, pre-boot camp. And whereas in the other institutes, they will be having a demo class of just 1 hour. So it is completely impossible to analyze your profile within an hour or so actually. So which is not even possible. That's the reason why we will be having 4 to 6 days of proper analysis before getting into the program. And then we will be like going ahead with the process basically, right? And even coming to the salary package, the maximum it revolves around like 20 to 25. So that's how it rolls out. Like, we will be scheduling the interviews in a way like 20 to 25, 15 to 20, 10 to 15. And the minimum average comes around like 6. So 6 to 10. So that's how it works. And even once you're attending the interviews, right? So you yourself will understand how to approach the interviews or get into the higher salary package basically. All right. So and how GUVI placement is different from others. So we have a lot of competitors out there. Upgrad, Simply Learn, Great Learning. So we have a lot of institutions, right? So they will be having a tie with the highest so-called as platforms like Naukri, Indeed, Monster, and everything. So they will be fetching job from there and they will be giving it to you. It doesn't make any sense. Like after completing the course, you yourself can apply it through like Naukri, right? But on this aspect, it like GUVI comes into the picture, like we will be giving you 300 plus hiring partners, like we have a separate placement cell. We will train you accordingly. So even the com skills training or maybe like the technical training or anything. So we will be helping out with the resume building, mock interviews and everything actually. So it will be easier for you to crack the interviews. And even I'll tell you an example. For example, if you're getting placed in Infosys, so you need to travel to Mysore for 5 to 6 months in the first place. Indeed, there will be hiring cost, there will be training cost. You're supposed to sit on the bench as well. Alright, the company is supposed to pay you on those 2 months as well. So which is liability for any organization, right? That's the reason why companies are looking out for the resources, whereas they can directly deploy it into the project. That's the reason why GUVI comes into the picture. They will be like teaching you all the live projects, portfolios, and everything. You are considered to be a trained resource. We have a good face value out there in the market. They will definitely help you out in terms of getting into the companies, especially the tied up companies, I would say. And we can just definitely help you out in terms of getting the placements. And I was telling you about the placement revenue, 8.33% in the previous slide, right? So let me tell you how it works. If you are getting placed through GUVI, all right? So the company will pay us 8.33%. Let's suppose if your salary package is 10 lakhs, we will be getting it 83,000. And if your salary package is 15 lakhs, we will be getting it 1.2 lakhs. Why the reason company chose you? Since you are considered to be a trained resource, and we will be making the revenue through your placement. So since higher the salary package that you get, higher the revenue that we make. And even you can get the placements as well with a better salary package. So it is a win-win situation for you and for us and for the company as well. So that's how it works right here. All right. And these are the testimonials that I want to show you up right now. All right. So coming to the alumni, so we have a lot of people working in different companies like PayPal, Honeywell, Symantec, like Zoho, Freshworks, Razorpay, Just Pay, like Nvidia, SanDisk, and the list goes on basically. And coming to the placement support and highlights, you'll be having 24/7 doubt clarification support, and dedicated mentorship is there from the industry experts, and there will be a regular recurring meeting will be there. So in terms of analyzing your profile or the project's completion and everything. So as I said, we will be having mock interviews, pre-placement interviews, and periodic assessments will be there. All right. And once you're entering into the program, I was talking about the extended trial period, right? So this is so called as pre-boot camp. All right. I'll tell you what happens in the pre-boot camp. So when you are entering into the program, the actual program, let's say if you are getting enrolled with us, so this is the first step that you will be following up. So that is coming to the process. We are having classes on coming Wednesday. All right. On coming Wednesday and Thursday, you will be having a live classes of 2 days. We will be teaching you all the basics, foundations of data science. And on the third day, you will be having a discussion with the HR people. So we will be collecting your resume and we will be cross it with the companies basically, like, your placement preparation, how it's going to be like, or what are the companies that you can get, or what are the salary package that you can expect. As I said, like everyone's profile is entirely different. Some people would be getting 10 LPA, some people would be getting like 6 LPA or 7 LPA, or some would be already getting 20 plus LPA, right? So in these aspects, we will be having a personal discussion with you people, and we will be giving you proper insights on your placements, and then you'll be having a technical round of test, basically the technical discussion. So whatever the things that you're learning in the pre-boot camp, we will be asking you a few questions on this. All right. Once you are cracking this, you are good to go. And once you're entering into the program, so we will be giving you 100% interview assurance letter. And this is a two-way process. Even we can select you, you can select us. Once after seeing this, you can just join the main boot camp. And yeah, so I'll tell you, like, we are having sort of rules as well. So we don't conduct any random batches. So we don't conduct any random pre-boot camps or main boot camps actually. So we will be coming up with the batches based on the industry requirements. If there is any job openings or anything goes in, we will be having 2 or 3, basically like batches, and train the students, and we will get them placed. No point of wasting your money or our time either. So even in terms of like time as well. And this is the alumni meetup that you'll be having in the pre-boot camp. This is all about the placement record for the last 3 years. And we have got people around like US, UK, Germany, Australia, and yeah, Singapore, Malaysia, as you can see on the screen. And we have placed so far 2,219 students, and the placement process is there for 243 students basically. And last batch data for the pre-boot camp, 107 students had applied for the pre-boot camp. We had shortlisted 37, and out of which 70 students got rejected, right? And for working professional, you can expect the average hike of 30 to 50%, and for freshers, the highest salary package revolves around like 19.5 LPA. Right. So yeah, so coming to the fee structure, the overall fee structure comes around 89,999 for the data science program, and you need to pay 8,000 as the registration cost for enrolling for this program. But since you are attending the webinar today, we are having some sort of offers basically. All right. So whereas I'll be like dropping you the registration link on this, and this is my number 790-498-5605. Guys, I can vouch on this, like this is for the first 15 people who are attending this webinar, and the pre-boot camp cost is not 8,000, it is just 500 today if you are enrolling for the program. And by paying this 500, you can attend the pre-boot camp that's going to happen on this Wednesday. You can check your profile, how it goes basically. About the pre-boot camp itself will take for 5 to 6 days hardly, right? So you can just attend the pre-boot camp, so you're not going to lose anything basically at the first place. All right. So even if you're not interested, this 500 is even refundable basically. It is a money back guarantee on the pre-boot camp. And yeah, once you're interested, you're going with the main boot camp. and the actual fee structure is 78,800. It is not even 89,995 for you. I'm reiterating this, and you will be getting 12 months of EMI options to pay this amount. There is no point, or maybe like in a way, like you should be paying this amount within post duration of 3 to 5 months. So you have the feasibility to pay the amount up to 12 months. Why? Because we are 100% confident in terms of placing you. Probably like if you're getting the placements right, so you will be having better salary package. You can just pay your amount with your package. So like the salary itself. That's the concept that we have. And as I said, like this is the registration link that I already spotted in the chat box, and even this is my number 790-498-5605. And yeah, once you do the registration, just ping me with your full name and with your mail ID through the WhatsApp, so that I can just onboard you, and we can just definitely help you out on this process basically. All right. So I'm coming to the free add-ons. Like we'll be having 26 webinars, workshops, and hackathons will be there, and you can be 100% sure about your investment actually, guys. It's already in the safer hands. If you're not interested, or if you feel anything like any sort of feedbacks or anything, so you can feel free to reach us out, and it should be a two-way process. We can help you out in terms of getting the placements and everything. So just give your 100% of effort. So rest will be like taken care by us. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for like patiently listening to me. And we have already introduced the poll, whereas you can just start answering for it.
நாடிய சொந்தம் நான் காணும் பந்தம் எங்கும் பேரின்பம் நாளொரு வண்ணம் நாம் காணும் எண்ணம் ஆனந்தம் காற்றினில் எங்கும் என் அன்பு செல்ல ஏங்கும் என்னாலும் ஏக்கம் உள்ளாடும்